Yo, man. Damn, that was good content too that we just wasted.
Uh,
Yeah, I think we live now.
let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, we here,
Yeah,
man.
we
We
lit.
here.
We lit.
What's going on?
We here.
Yeah, we viva. We live right now. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jason. I'm joined here with my man, the Ace Avenue. How you doing, Ace?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I was good 5 minutes ago when you and I were having a good in-depth conversation that nobody else heard. But yeah,
It
we
was
here,
pretty
man. We
good.
here.
Yeah, man. My bad, man. I'm trying to use this EV Mux thing. It's a little different than OBS, but we,
That's
hey,
hilarious.
man, it is what it is, man. That's you live and you learn, man. It's trial and
Yep.
error with this stuff, man.
I always
But
say, man, with the live streams, you got to roll with the punches, man. You never know what's going to happen. Like, hey, you
yeah,
might get a bunch of trolls in your chat. You just never know.
yeah. What was that about, right?
Same
That was
dude. It's
crazy.
always, yeah.
He,
It is what it is.
he might show up today too. Let's say what's up to the chat though before we get started. We got Nando 390. What's up, Nando? My
What
guy.
up?
Jacob Petruzzi. What's up, Jacob? Horrible ending. Yeah, man.
Mm,
It's hard to enjoy, and we're gonna get into that, man. Because I had to go back and look at the replay because I was thinking it was a shoulder injury at first with
same.
Oswaldo, but Jacob says, "Oh shit, what a collab!" Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Ace 1
appreciate you.
a.m. Holy shit, I know, right? We got Ace up early, man.
I'm always up at this time. I
I
don't
mean,
go
up
to
late.
bed till, yeah, I'm a nighttime person. I don't go to bed until like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh man, you nocturnal, man. That's not good.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So the Yankees win 11-5, and like we were talking about earlier before we went live, in a big, to me, this is a big series because not only the Mariners are in first place in their division, but they're a good squad, right? So it's a good test, and we're going into a big, big series against the Mets. And in my opinion, man, I take the Subway Series very, very personal, man. Like it's a I don't care how the Mets are doing, but the Mets are really good this year, so that makes it even more tougher in the whole Juan Soto situation. But whenever we play them, man, I want the Yankees to show up and show out. What you think?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. Yankees versus Mets always means a lot to the state of New York and these both teams, and it's only juiced up more by the fact that not only is it a 3 game set instead of two, but also Juan Soto, who for most part this year has been Juan Soso, but he has been starting to play better as of late. So it's hard to look forward. You know what I'm saying? It's hard not to look forward to that series, but like I said in the live stream, I just want the Yankees to handle business. You know what I'm saying? You can't take Seattle lightly. You know, going into today's game, we were a half a game better than them. They're having a very good year, all things considered, especially considering both of their top end pitchers are on the IL. But this is still a very resilient team, as it showed earlier with 2 home runs in the first 3 innings off of Clarke Schmidt. But the Yankees responded
Mm-hmm.
nicely, and the big boom was a 6-run fifth inning that basically put us in front, and we never looked back.
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, let's we're not gonna go to. I'll put the box score up, but we're not gonna go through it. We just kind of recap it, freestyle it off the dome. I mean, in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. When J Rod hit that home run, I think it was the bottom of the second inning, no, bottom of the first.
For the
He
first.
hits a home run. I'm like, oh my god, here we go, here we go. That's what I'm thinking. Because Clarke Schmidt, he left the meatball up there, and J Rod, he handled his business, man. He took him deep, and I'm like, oh man. But immediately the Yankees respond 2 innings later with Grisham with the assist, with the assist by
Yeah.
J Rod. What was that about, man?
Man, before, it looked like the Jose Canseco. Like I said on the live stream, like this man got a hole in his glove or something like that because looked like he jumped up, but realistically, it hit off the tip of his glove, and that might have actually helped it go over. The second Grisham home run though, I don't think he jumped fully on that one, but J Rod was playing for the Yankees today, so we appreciate you.
Definitely, man. Yeah, J Rod freaking that was like an alley oop right there, man. Yeah, and then the Yankees, I mean, they just explode in the fifth. 6 runs. Grisham, another home run. Judge came through today with a couple hits. He's batting 414. I mean, at this point, is there even a conversation who's the best hitter in the game right now? Like, please, like it's not even close at this point. So we're not even gonna get into that because that's a a whole nother show. And,
Yep. No, the conversation is Aaron Judge, Aaron Judge, Aaron Judge, Aaron Judge. That's it.
exactly.
That's it.
I think we could put that to bed at this point, man. Goldie with another big game. He had RBI, 2 hits. Bellinger showed up. Volpe showed up. Wells showed up. I mean, it was just
Well, should have had two. He almost had 2 home runs.
yeah, yeah. He almost had 2. So, I mean, look, the offense as of late, the offense has been doing their thing, man. Everybody, like 1 through 9, everybody's contributing some way. You know, maybe one guy like Ben Rice today he went 1 for 6, but yesterday, you know, so every night, people are stepping up when you need them to. So that's good to see. So, I mean, besides that, let's get into the pitchers, man, because and it's to the pitch, please. It's a new segment I'm trying to flirt with right now, man. What you think about Schmidt today, man?
Initially, like I had tweeted, I was just like, I have not been impressed by Clarke Schmidt this season so far. Granted, he's gone through it up. My guy Adrian Yurt. Clarke Schmidt has gone through a lot of stuff this year, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with injuries, you know what I'm saying? Hasn't come out to the strongest start. When he gave up that home run to J-Rod, I was like, okay, you know what? It happens. You know what I'm saying? J-Rod's a great player. One of my favorites in the league. One of my favorite non-Yankees in the league. When we get the one from Grisham and he immediately gives it back, I tweeted. I was like, man, I have not been impressed with Clarke Schmidt. And he just said, take this, ace. I'm going to give you a quality start and shut us down from there. So, you know, when it comes to Clarke Schmidt, we don't need him to be top end of the rotation material. We just need him to do his job every day. Go out there and deal. And the inning that really impressed me was that after the fifth inning, the bottom of the fifth, after he got 6 runs, this dude got out in 8 pitches, which was his shortest outing of the day. He went out there and shoved that inning and went into the 7th. Couldn't complete it out in the 7th, but went into the 7th inning. And I would say this is a good start for him. Got his ERA down below 5.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, look, he went 6 innings, only gave up 3 hits, 3 earned runs. And at that point, I think it's because Boone was just like, man, we had a great lead, so he was just gonna leave him out there and let him figure it out. 6 strikeouts, gave up 2 home runs, so he got to work on the long ball. But it was just 2 hanging pitches that he left up, 2 mistakes, you know. Besides that, man, I'll take that from Schmidt every day, man. I'll take that from him. That's what you need from a third starter, you know, middle of the rotation guy. So he's playing his role, and hopefully we'll get some reinforcements soon with Luis Hill and stuff. So Mark Leiter came in. He pitched the inning. He gave up 1 hit, struck out 1. His ERA is 3.52 on the season, man. Tim Hill got himself into some trouble, man. I don't know. Lately he's been kind of getting hit around, man.
Yeah. I mean, ERA still about 386. You know what I'm saying? Gave up the 1 walk. The walks will kill you. You know what I'm saying? They'll kill you every time. And you know, you just got to go out there and you know, also, I'm not making excuses for the dude, but when you're up big like that, it's also not the same mentality like when the game is close. You know what I'm saying? So you tend to just let your foot off the gas a little bit more. But, you know, the lefty specialist, I still trust that Aaron Boone will be able to put him in good situations like he did tonight with Devin Williams, like he's been doing a lot lately. Devin Williams, 5 out of 6 of his last outings have been very good for us. He only came in with 2 outs today when Tim Hill made it close, and you and I both said the same thing. We got a ball game. He came up, you know, blew a jam shot up the middle where he got jammed. I know Yankee fans are thinking the same thing. Here we go, like DMX once said, here we go again. Same old shit, dog, just a different day. But he shut it down, and, you know, only 1 out was needed, but he did his thing.
That's I mean, I agree with you, man. And that's the key. Like, if you notice, if you go back to Devin Williams' outings, even his previous outings where he's giving up runs and stuff, he's had some bad luck, man. Because a lot of the contact that they're making on him is soft contact. It's not like they putting him deep or anything like that. It's just finding holes, and of course his command too. That doesn't help when you're walking guys. That never helps. But I think he's right there, man. I really do. And call me crazy, but I really think he's right there. Like today, that hit by Rosarena, I think got the hit off of him. That was a bloop single up the middle. That wasn't hit hard by any means. It's just it just found a hole,
Yeah,
and that's how
that's
baseball is
baseball.
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it seems like okay when it comes to Devin Williams, right? I understand the Yankee fan frustration when it comes to him. Three reasons I continue to say why the Yankee fans have kind of turned on Devin Williams. One, which is the biggest, is his performance, definitely.
Hmm.
Two, the likability of Luke Weaver, and then three, they're still traumatized by Clay Holmes. It's as simple as that. But Aaron Boone, since taking him out of closer spot, has put him in good positions to succeed. Dude, I just refuse to believe that this guy has been one of the best closers of all, like one of the best closers in the last couple of years, and then all of a sudden just forgets how to pitch. You know what I'm saying? Like he comes in, you know, he's still only blown like a couple of saves, I believe only one or two, but it feels like more like one of the games that he struggled in was when it was an extra innings when we ended up losing. You know what I'm saying? So that looks bad on him, but realistically, you know what I'm saying, it's not. But I think Boone has put him in good positions to succeed. And the other day, his last outing where he came in, it looked a little rough, but then strikes out Tatis,
Yep.
Merrill, and then Machado,
Yep.
and got off the mound all hype. That's the type of stuff that's a
Yeah.
big confidence boost.
He
So
he
we'll
hit
see.
he hit Jackson Merrill, but yeah,
Oh
but
no, yeah.
he
Who
he
did he
said
strike out? But he struck out the side though. Yeah,
yeah, he struck out a Bogarts, Machado, and
that's what it
and
was.
Tatis, and those are not pushover at bats, man, right there. But let's shout out the chat a little bit. I see some chats here. Emilio says Grish is on track to become my favorite Yankee. That dude is a stud. I tell you what, man, I did not see this coming. And here's the thing, though, Ace. You was talking about Clarke Schmidt as a content creator. As soon as, especially like covering sports or anything, as soon as you say this player ain't it, they go off.
Exactly, all the
It's
time.
like,
That's why it's good to have to talk shit about him. Like, man, this guy sucks. It happened last year a lot with Gleyber Torres. This guy sucks. Home run. I'm like, oh,
it never fails, man. I'm telling you, I was the first one when they signed him on this offseason. I was like, what are they doing? Cashman, get the hell out of here. And look, this dude turned into Barry Bonds all of a sudden.
Well,
It
yeah. I
just says,
mean,
yeah,
he was. Got to think about it. He was a throwing piece in the Soto trade. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
realistically, he got thrown in, and every time I said it today, every time he comes up with a big hit, I just think to myself, like, we really played Alex Verdugo over this dude. Like,
Exactly, man.
really in the playoffs, like, it's one thing if you wanted to play Jason Dominguez, I get
Hmm.
that, but this dude is tearing it up, man. And he looks very comfortable in that leadoff spot. That's a good little 1-2 tandem, and he's getting good pitches to hit because the best player on the planet's behind him in Aaron Judge, and he's taking full advantage of it. He's not missing.
Yep, exactly. He's batting 288 on the year. His OBP is 373. His OPS is over 1. He's an all-star. Like if
Yep.
if, if the all-star game was tomorrow, he's a starting all-star. I get it that it's a voting process, but and he's not as popular as some other players out there, but whoever's the manager will definitely have to pick him. Hey guys, I just want to remind you too real quick, if you type in exclamation point and the player's name, the stats will come up like it did just now. So the last
Full
pitcher,
name?
huh? Yeah,
Oh,
full
okay.
name. Yep. And if you add the year, it'll pull up the year. You could put historical players and stuff like that. Like for instance, I'll put exclamation point, and I'll just put HR for home run leaders. Oh yeah,
There
you
you
put
go.
Devin Williams. Yeah, and the home run leaders will pop up. But I just wanted to touch real quick though on Ian Hamilton because he came in, he pitched the inning, had 2 strikeouts, looked really good, and that was huge to me because when the last time he pitched on Saturday versus the
Saturday.
A's, he didn't have it, man. He was getting smacked around, walking everybody. So that's good to see, man. Because the bullpen has been a little shaky, a little shaky.
Yeah. Yeah. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Like, it's tough too, man. Like, I know this is going to segue into the next one when the bats come to life, man.
Yeah.
But, Yankees have, in the last 4 games, 10 plus runs in like 4 out of the last 6 games. You know what I'm saying? They brought up that stat. It's hard. It's a different mentality when some of these guys come in and they're not in their particular role, or like even with Devin Williams when he's not in a save situation, it's a different mentality. You kind of go out there just looking to kind of throw strikes, you know what I'm saying, and get them to hit over it. But everybody did their job today for the most part, and Yankees. I mean, they made it close at the end, but we were able to tack on some more runs, and it's a good victory.
Yeah, definitely, man. So let's get into the offense, man, because the offense of late, man, is I'm telling you, they making Boone look really good, man. Because every button he presses, they go off. And he's got a lot of options. It's just, I'll be honest, man. Like I did not expect a lot of this offense, especially from the bottom half of the lineup. Like I knew that they can do something, but I didn't think that they would go off like this as of late. Like the past week, I don't know if you realize, but we had 3 grand slams in a week.
Yep.
3 young guys who the baby bombers. It was Ben Rice, Austin Wells, and
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 Dominguez.
Dominguez. Yeah, there you go. Like it's. I mean, what more can you ask for? If they could play like this throughout the whole season, man, I like our chances for real. I think a lot of these players
Absolutely.
they're really starting to come into their own and really they figuring out the big leagues, man. They finding out how to hit in the major leagues, and that's good to see.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Look at this dude. This dude, Jason Dominguez. Now going into like you were talking about Boone pressing the right buttons, right? I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit annoyed to not see Jason Dominguez in the lineup today. You and I
Yep.
talked about it several times on your pregame show, and we talked about it when we were in my live stream. You got to find a way to put this kid in. Coming off the series that we just came off of, but then Trent Grisham's like, you know what, I got you. You know what I'm saying? 2 home runs, stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's the Yankees have quite a bit of conundrum. They have quite a conundrum going on, man. They got guys that are hitting. Cody Bellinger starting to hit a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? As of late. So it's like, where are you going to put these guys? Which is, you know, I don't know, man. They got a good problem to have, especially with Giancarlo Stanton potentially coming back. Like we have a problem with a lot of good hitters and not enough positions, but we'll see.
Definitely, man, and that perfect segue to the next, the outfield situation, and it's a good situation to have. Let's be honest,
Yep.
it's a good situation. I do agree with you though. I feel like Dominguez should have played today. I feel like he earned the right to play today. Look, Bellinger went off. He had 2 hits today, I believe. Yep, he went 2 for 4, even though he struck out twice. But and I get it. The guy's making $25 million, so he's a veteran, so he probably has some seniority there. But Dominguez, man, he's shown that he could ball with the best. Like he has the potential to really live up to all the hype and everything that we heard about him since the moment he was signed from the Dominican Republic. Like I see it in him. Like he has the potential to really live up to that and be a star in the sense of like maybe not, of course, not like an Aaron Judge, but to be a star in this league. I think he has all the tools. It's just he's got to get an opportunity, man, and it's tough when you're used to playing every day and now you're playing one day on, one day off, one day on, one day off. It's a little different.
Yeah. Which is why some people think he should get sent back down, but I'm like, nah. Like he's too good for that, man. Like even if you got to squeeze him in from time to time, like you know what I would actually like to see, like even if I mean, like I said, my hot take, and I've told you this before, man. I'd move Ben Rice over to third, especially with this Cabrera situation, which we'll talk about him later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think this opens up a possibility. Like I don't think why not. You know what I would do? I would move him over to third. Goldschmidt's playing well. I would love to see a lineup too where you platoon, you put Gold, you can even put Goldie at first, a little bit, you know what I'm saying, if you really wanted to. And then, you're giving Jason Dominguez a whole lane to play almost every day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's part of his growth. Like honestly, like, and don't get it twisted. I love and appreciate the start that Trent Grisham's got off to. But like my nephew and I were talking about, I fear that it's fool's gold, right? Not because it's fake, only because like it's not the future. You know what I'm saying? Like Trent Grisham's not a part of the future of this team, but
Mhm.
Jason Dominguez is. So while he's going off, he's also going off at the detriment of Jason Dominguez for not playing every day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like I don't want anything. I want this kid to continue to develop at this level, and I don't want anything to hinder that. But I'm loving what Trent Grisham's been doing, but I feel like it's at the detriment of Jason Dominguez.
No, I feel you, man. But my whole thing is like, okay, so why is Dominguez and Grisham platooning time? Why is it not
I know Belly's a
Belly?
vet.
Yeah,
He's a vet.
is that what it is? Because when
I
you
think
pull
so.
up the stats, man, I feel like Jason Dominguez and Bellinger should be the ones kind of flip flopping time. Because
Mm-hmm.
Grisham, he's going off, so you just gotta run with the hot hand, as far as you can. But and I understand too that there's some seniority in there, and he is a former MVP and all that stuff. But I'm more of a "what have you done for me lately" type of guy, and he's been playing well though too, Bellinger. But it's like you said though, man. You know, why not play the future? This is the guy that who's gonna be here the next 5 years, hopefully, or more. So why not start getting him acclimated to the big leagues? But the
Yeah.
Yankees, they got a tough situation, man, because you got I hear what you're saying with Rice going to third base. Like that's obvious. I don't even think that's even a thought in anyone in the Yankees organization's mind right now. Because DJ's coming back probably tomorrow, most likely, and
So definitely tomorrow. Yeah.
and that's gonna create some logjam, man. And it's crazy. It's crazy what happened to Cabrera, man. So if you guys just wasn't watching the game, Cabrera looked like he broke his ankle, sliding into home. It's tough to watch, man. But I'm gonna put it up here so we can see it, and just know, man, it's tough to watch, man. You see somebody break their foot like that. That's what it looked like to me because that thing turned all the way to the right. Let's
Yeah.
put that up real quick.
Single the other way for his third hit. Judge smacks it into right, and it hangs up for Tavares. Is it going to be deep enough for Cabrera? Let's see. He takes off. And the throw won't be in time. Cabrera able to run past and slip his hand past Raleigh, but
You saw it right there.
run past the run.
Yeah.
Able to
You could see his ankle sideways, and he fell over it, trying to avoid the tag and slow up to touch the base. Initially, it didn't look like that though. You and I were talking about it in the live stream. Like it was a little misleading because like the trainer came out and was immediately like holding his shoulder.
It looked like
So
he
that's
like,
what I
like he
had
had him,
thought.
like he was hugging him, like trying not to move his shoulder. That's what it looked like
Yeah.
at first. So I was thinking it was a shoulder, but then when they put him on the stretcher and he started like moving his arm around, I was like, oh, it's not a shoulder, it's something else.
Yeah. And then they
Yeah.
brought out the air cast immediately. That's what was confusing because they brought out the air cast, and usually they bring that out for your lower body. But then when he was doing the shoulder thing and he was like trying to keep his shoulder in place, I was like, what is it? Like I have no idea what it is. But sucks, especially Oswaldo Cabrera, is a spark plug for this team when he initially came up. So he added a lot of heart, a lot of pizzazz, that ultra utility guy that's been given the opportunity to play third every day, or for at least for the most part every day. And it sucks that this happens to him. You know what I'm saying? And, prayers are out to Oswaldo Cabrera, but I have full confidence that, this young man will be back with a vengeance.
Oh, definitely, man. He's coming back. There's one thing I learned about Oswaldo, man. That ain't gonna stop him, but it's gonna be a minute though. That's what it looked like to me. I haven't heard any reports. I'll look it up right now while we're speaking to see what there's any injury updates on him, but it didn't look good.
I saw Boone was asked about it, but I didn't get to hear what he was saying.
Oh, yeah, we could pull that up real quick. Let me see.
It's under the Yes Network 13 minutes ago. Also, shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate you guys for popping in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe to my boy Jason Custodio, who does a great job at the overnights, man. Sub up, guys. Almost at 5K.
Yeah. You know what? Let's pull this up right here and watch this real quick. See what he says about it. I'm sure that's probably the first thing they're gonna ask him.
Of course.
Terrible scene of what happened with Oswaldo
can hear
Cabrera
it,
there
Ace?
in that ninth inning. Can you provide any additional insight into what exactly happened?
No, other than obviously he's at the hospital. I think everyone understands it was a pretty serious situation. So, just praying for our guy Cabby tonight and hoping for the best and trust that he's in good hands.
So pretty much no
as he
update.
goes through the night here. So, obviously a great game in a lot of ways, but a lot of guys feeling for their teammate, who's, as you guys know, the best of them.
When you witness something like that as a team, how do you even focus on the rest of the game?
Yeah, I mean, good job by them going out there and Hammy going out and having a clean inning there, because it's definitely, one of those unfortunate things that pops up that, lends perspective to what we're doing.
I'll tell you what, Ace, though, man. If you saw the team, how everybody reacted and stuff, this team is they're a close knit group, man.
Yep.
They're a close knit group, man. Because you seen Peraza and Cabrera, they came up together. He looked like he was about to cry. A few of them looked like they were about to cry. You
Volpe,
know,
too. Yep.
yeah, Volpe too, especially him because he just had a scary moment not too long ago, and just like that, man, these guys are living out their dreams. And I know we criticize them a lot because that's just what we do as content creators, but man, these guys are living out their dreams, man. When you see something like that happen, it's unfortunate, man. Even me, man, I felt it in my stomach. I was like, damn, bro, please get up. Like, I'm thinking he's going to get up. And then when they pulled out the ambulance, I was like, no, this is not good.
Yep. And they called for it immediately, too, so it was quick. Judge spoke on it, too, said he called me over and asked did I score. Kind of shows you what type of guy he is. So,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
I'm sure all of them. Even Grisham, man. So, you know what, though? Yeah, it's a negative thing and it's a bad thing that happened, but something like this, man, could really bring a team together, in my opinion, man. And somebody gets hurt. I know me when I used to play baseball. I remember one time I broke my arm playing baseball, and I saw, even though I couldn't play no more, so it sucked for me, man. But my team was like, you know, I became like the mascot, but they was like down for me, and they were trying to win, you know. So
Yeah, you
hopefully
come to the rallying cry. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they it's something that brings them together and it becomes a positive out of a negative situation, man. And he'll be back. He'll be back eventually. There's
Yeah.
no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, man. Tough, man. Especially because, like, it's... And people were saying, like, you know, the crowd kind of, like, went quiet and stuff like that. Like, you never want to see anything like that. And even the opposing team, like I was saying on the live stream, these are guys that are at the pinnacle, right? Each guy knows how hard it is to get to the level that they're at. The last thing you really want to see is an injury like this that could affect somebody, you know, for the rest of their life or for the rest of their career, that type of stuff. So everybody has their hearts going out to him, and, you know, speedy recovery to a good young player. Like I said, I think this will be something that he will, you know, because he's so young and, you know, hard working, determined dude. I think he'll be able to bounce back from this.
Yeah, definitely. Emilio says, what do you think about DJ playing third for Oswaldo?
It really just seems like the baseball gods, bro. It just like,
say that.
oh my gosh. Like, first it was like Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
That's second base for DJ LeMahieu. Now it's Cabrera. That's third base for DJ LeMahieu. And yeah, he's coming back, man. I've already told everybody, mentally prepare yourself to see DJ LeMahieu take at bats. Probably starting tomorrow. It really wouldn't surprise me.
I'm actually kind of excited, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited to see, you know, if he worked on some things. Because look, DJ was the man. He was the man. You can't deny that. But we'll see, man. But it's true what you said, though, man. It's weird how baseball is, man. Baseball is eerie in a sense where it works itself out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes me scared when because, you know, soon we're gonna have another situation when Stanton gets here. And everybody keeps saying it'll work itself out. And for it to work itself out, that means somebody either gotta go down or usually something not good happens. But I think Oswaldo's a huge piece in this team, man. The dude, even from the bench, he's a utility guy. He could play any position besides catching. I'm sure if you ask him to catch, he'll be behind the dish catching too. Mm-hmm. So we love Oswaldo, man, and I hope that he makes a speedy, full recovery. That's most importantly, and he gets back to playing baseball, man, because he's a big leaguer. He's gonna be around for a while. You know, my prayers to him and his family. He just got married too, so you don't want to see something like that.
About that.
Yeah. James Morgan says one thing to give players crap, it's another when someone's legit pain. Yeah, man. Even in the World Series when he slid into second and got hurt, I'm not gonna lie, for a second I was like, but then it's like, damn, dude, like you don't want to win like that, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, man, these guys are playing at a high level, man, and these things happen, man. It happens.
Yeah.
You saw I don't know if you. I know it's off topic, but look what happened to Jason Tatum today. You know, when he twisted his ankle in the Knicks game. So this stuff happens. It's just that's part of the game.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that sucks.
Real quick, Adrian says rumors getting Nolan from the Cardinals worth it if the Yankees were to pursue him. You want to respond to that?
I mean, The Nolan Arenado rumors have been going around all summer.
Yeah.
I don't think so, man. I can't see the Cardinals budging on that price to pay the good amount for him to be off the team, and I can't see the Yankees giving up. You know what I'm saying? Because who are you going to give up for him? You know what I'm saying? Because like Yankees were trying to flip Marcus Stroman, they didn't want him. You know,
Yeah,
they didn't want him. So, you know, I mean, he's having an okay year, 267, you know what I'm saying, 20 runs scored, 38 hits, 4 home runs. Not bad, you know what I'm saying? But like I was talking about earlier, I understand the Yankee fans that are like, yo, let's just go get Arenado, because Yankee fans want a legit third baseman. Think about it. We haven't had a legit third baseman since A-Rod.
Yeah.
Consistent year to year,
I think that I don't think the Cardinals are looking to move anybody right now. They just made a huge. They were on like a 10-game winning streak, so they're still in it. They're not out of it at all. I'm gonna pull up the standings real quick because I don't think they're looking to trade anybody right now. Not when they're. Let me see exactly what their record is. Now when they're 23-19 and just a game behind the Cubs. So they're right there, dude. They're a playoff team right now. So to do that would be kind of crazy. I know a lot of people talk about Brendan Donovan. That's not happening. The last time I checked, he was going off. And I'll pull up his stats right now. I think I spelled it right.
You know what I would do?
What's that?
Hold on. I'm about to bring him up. Hold on, wait there. Okay, so you could put anybody on here.
Anybody, any year. Just got to spell it right.
Okay,
And
hold on.
Yeah, for you guys in the chat too, if you want to pull up somebody's stats, just hit exclamation point and the player's name and the year. If you want to choose a specific season, and you can do that. You can even pull up like historical players like Babe Ruth or Barry Bonds. Just add the year to the end, and it'll pull it up. Ryan McMahon.
This is who I would do if he was but he's not a lefty. If Ryan McMahon was righty, it'd be perfect, bro. The Rockies are about to be in sell mode. Like, they just fired. Yeah, they just fired their manager. Mm-hmm. They're terrible again. Like, it's almost that time that these teams start ravaging the Rocky system to see who's, out there.
But Ryan McMahon, he's not doing good himself, man.
Change of scenery can help that, though.
You're right. Maybe
it's different. It's different when you playing with the guys that we're playing with now, rather than the guys you're currently playing with. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I don't think none of that's gonna happen though, man. They're gonna run DJ out there.
Of course,
they're gonna run him, and then when Chisholm comes back, they're gonna run him at third, and hopefully it works out.
Second, they'll probably put him back at second, and then maybe keep DJ at third.
Yeah, DJ at third and Jazz at second. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I mean that makes the most sense. And hopefully it works out. Hopefully it works out. We're gonna see.
I wish that Peraza would get his shit together for real. Like, bro, right? A nice hit today, and I'm just like, I just don't want to see DJ LeGrand out there every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got no faith that DJ is gonna turn it around. Like, will he have 1 or 2 games where he goes off? Sure. But
DJ LeGrand out.
Yeah.
No, man, David John. I'm trying to be optimistic, man. Yeah. I feel like the longer they kept him away from me, the more I started missing him and started believing again.
Don't know. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. You haven't seen it, but wait till you see a key situation, and this MFer fucking grounds out to a double play. You're just like, oh yeah, it's all coming back to me now. It's good. Get him out of here.
Adrian said Rockies are 6-30. No, they I think they won today. They 7-34 right now. He said Diablo. He's Dominican, I could tell.
Yeah, that's man. 7-34 is insanity.
Yeah, man. But let's go to this last segment and we'll wrap this thing up, man. So game MVP. Who you got as the game MVP today? This is a tough one, man, because it could go either way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Grisham. Grisham. GRIS-HIM. He was a spark plug today. You know what I'm saying? Like, things could have easily, think about it. Yankees on a West Coast trip. We haven't fared too well in game 1s of series after traveling. Mm-hmm. But he came out, set the tone. You know what I'm saying? Matched their 2 runs. by himself did enough, got us started. You know what I'm saying? Honorable mention to Clarke Schmidt as well.
Yeah.
But everybody hit today. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be a bad decision to go with anybody, but I'm going to go with Grisham.
I'm gonna go with Anthony Volpe since you took Grisham. I was gonna take him, but Anthony Volpe went 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, 2 walks. He didn't strike out. His average is up to 245 right now. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from Anthony, man. I'm not gonna lie, every now and then he shows glimpses of reverting back to his old ways, but when like games like today, it gives me hope that maybe one day he could figure it out and be this Anthony Volpe consistently. Because if he could do what he did today, or even look right now, he's batting 245. If he could, I'm not asking for a 300 batting average or anything like that. You bat 260, I'm okay. 270, even better. I just want him to be on base and start running bases. That's what all I really want from him, and just play solid defense, which he has done for the most part.
Yep.
But he had a good game.
Yeah, Volpe's very streaky. He can get hot. It feels like he can get hot with the hottest, but he can get cold with the coldest. We saw a 21-game hitting streak. You know what I'm saying? Like, before he banged his shoulder, he was on a 6-game hitting streak where he was batting close to 400. You know what I'm saying? The kid, Volpe's one of my favorite players on the Yankees, no doubt. Viva la Volpe. But, yeah, man, like, the patience today where we saw 2 walks and, a nail in the coffin home run, you know what I'm saying, was definitely what we needed. I like you said with Volpe, give me like 270, 275 hitter for his career. Somebody at the bottom of the order, give me good defense for the next 10 years. I'll take that. I'm not asking for too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in the AL, it's going to be hard for him to, distance himself from the other shortstops like Bobby Witt Jr. and Gunnar Henderson, but I'm not asking for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking for some consistency because we saw him come up big in big moments, like in the World Series hitting the Grand Slam. So, like you said, there are glimpses of it. He just needs to put it together consistently.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, man. So, final remarks. What you got, Ace? Before we close this thing out.
Good dub, great dub. Prayers to Oswaldo Cabrera for a speedy recovery. But this was a good win for the New York Yankees. You know what I'm saying? You're going against a team in Seattle that's very solid. Good chance that, I'm very confident with Max Fried on the bump. The Yankees are undefeated with him on the mound. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't won them all, but they are undefeated on the games that Max Fried has started. Let's not play with our food. Go out there, get a W. You know what I'm saying? Max Fried add on to that Cy Young. And, let's make it 3 series wins in a row and get some momentum going into this weekend where we play the New York Mets.
New York Mets, man. You're going to be doing the play-by-play, right? Of course. Right?
Yeah,
oh, man,
course.
it's going to be
really
epic,
good.
dude. It's going to be epic, man.
There's going to be a lot of caca being talked. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, definitely, man. The trolls are really going to come out. Yeah, man. So, my final remarks, man, you pretty much said it all, man. The great win, man, especially going in. Like, tomorrow we facing Brian Wu. He's no joke, man. The dude, he's a stud pitcher. Even though he did get rocked versus the A's his last outing. But, we know what he can do. We got our ace on the mound, Max Fried, so I feel good about that. We're undefeated with him on the mound, but, eventually, hopefully not, man, but eventually that's going to come to an end, right? Hopefully not, though. You never know. But right now, man, he's pitching like a Cy Young pitcher. So we're going to ride that wave. And I like the way we're looking right now. I think the Yankees are really, really coming together. And you can see it, man. Like the team is coming together. You can tell that they're gelling well. And hopefully they could continue that and the bats stay hot. And we beat the Mets, man. That's the most important thing. Because I don't want to hear Met fans talking shit to me until the next time we play them, man.
Like, could you imagine this weekend? Devin Williams versus Pete Alonso again. Ooh.
Oh man,
that's gonna be good. But as far as tomorrow, we'll get there. But as far as tomorrow, so I know you do a lot of betting on here now, man. Take the unders tomorrow, guys. Take the unders, and I tell everybody take the unders on that. And I tell everybody best bet in baseball is the Ty Alcom innings bets. You got 2 good pitchers on a bump tomorrow. Should be a lot of zeros thrown up. So for the first couple of innings, I'd take that Ty Alcom and get yourself some easy bread.
Yeah, and the disclaimer, this is not financial advice, man.
Nah,
you do what you want, man. We're not condoning all that, but that's just what Ace would do, man. I don't know, I gotta see the over unders and the odds and stuff like that. And that'll be out tomorrow sometime if it's not out already. But Besides that, man, that's gonna wrap it up for us. Hey, please make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you go check out Ace's channel, man. Ace is doing the play-by-plays. He does a lot of good work over there, a lot of good content. If you're into movies, man, I'm telling you, Ace, he'll make you want to go watch a movie. he sold me. There's some movies that I'm telling you, Ace, man, I'll be watching the trailer. I'm like, that movie's trash. And then I watch you talking about it. I'm like, babe, man, I told my wife, yo, I want to go see this movie. She's like, I thought you said you didn't want to see that movie. Yeah, now I kind of want to see it though, man. But yeah, man, so go check out my boy's channel, man.
Thanks, man. I hope it works for you, though. I don't want you to see a movie like this motherfucker was wrong. Like, this movie stunk.
No, but it's not like every movie you say is good or anything. Like, you give an honest opinion, and I appreciate it. Like, because sometimes, this is off topic, but and I'll end it with this. Sometimes you hear these big content creators and stuff and everything. You don't know if they're being paid off or sponsored or whatever, and sometimes you don't know what's legit and what's not, nowadays. So, but I know you and I trust you. So if you tell me it's good, I'm gonna take your word for it. And if you tell me it's trash, I'll be like, yo, nah, I'll wait for it to come out on DVD or Prime or whatever it is, Netflix. You know what I mean?
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you. Like I said, I just try to give same thing with the Yankees. I'm just giving my honest opinion out there. I try not to be a shill, try not to be a hater. I just try to be as real as I can when I'm calling anything, and I'm just like, yo, I just call it how I see it. Like, just at the end of the day, it's just my opinion. People could disagree if they want. It's just my opinion.
Yeah, definitely, man. But I appreciate you joining, Ace, man. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate you joining with us. It's late, I get it. But you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, right? That's what you always said the right ways. I appreciate you guys. Have a blessed evening. I'll see you later. Peace.